Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coffee and D&D. I am your host and DM, Coffee Horse, and this is episode 18 of Prophecy of Odeecas. With me today, I have my players. I got that Rico Thornblade played by that hunter.
Howdy, howdy.
I got that Stygius Numera played by Cody.
What's up?
I got that Quill played by Demry.
What's up?
And then I have the Damocles played by the Toast.
Is the 0 on my D10 supposed to be a 10?
Yes. He actually has real dice, everyone. He actually has real dice. I bought him real dice.
Nice.
So he now actually has dice to roll. Last time, let's do a little handy dandy recapper there. Last time you guys went into, after, of course, finding Damocles on a roof, butt-ass naked, giving him his clothes, and then you guys all proceeded to go into the AO Council meeting. You guys came into a room that was full of about 14 different chosens of gods. They were all discussing what they were going to try to do with this new cultist problem that has been growing throughout the island. You learned that Styigus learned that his father was a chosen of Kelvinvor. You met and saw Cinder Grimworm. You saw some other ones that you knew. You saw Farah from Shares, the high cleric there. Cody, you saw the high cleric of Saloon as well. And then Damocles, and Rico and Styigus both saw someone they knew from the Kingdom of Tyr. Damocles saw the High General of Tempest, and Quill saw her mother. They all wanted you guys to go scout for them to figure out what's going on with these cultists, what their plans are, and how they can stop them before they get too far ahead. You guys argued with them. You guys were able to set terms with them that you will do this under the terms that you guys will decide. They gave you an hour. You guys left the building, went to the tavern, and are now sitting at a table, all figuring out what terms you want for doing this for them, for the AO Council.
So, let's lay out the goal again here. I think we're meant to gather information, a reconnaissance mission on the cultists' numbers, equipment, abilities, and plan of attack, and report back. Is that what everyone else gathered as well?
Yes.
Yeah, to the best I could tell, that's what we're doing.
All right. Well, I suppose my proposition is a stealth approach. Does anyone beg to differ with that?
I'd be okay with that, but I also think that we need to discuss. Aren't we supposed to be discussing our terms to agreeing to this?
Yes, very much so. But I believe that we need to decide how we want to approach the subject to decide what gear and what we can convince them to provide in assistance. Unless you were thinking other terms.
Well, I would say for sure the first one being to remove our posters. And I was just thinking that they provide us with any of the gear that we need.
Excellent. Let me write this down.
What gear do you guys think we'd need?
Well, if we're pulling a stealth reconnaissance mission, I'd say anything to help in that regard. Um, like to move invisibly, if so. I think possibly having disguise kits, specifically with cultist like garb. Um, we need to know how they want the information collected, and specifically what information, because now that I think about it, they were vague on that. And then I suppose anything else we want to get out of it, uh, rewards or otherwise.
Decanter of unlimited mayonnaise.
Damocles, are you feeling all right? You've been acting very strange as of late.
I think I would be fine if I had a decanter of unlimited mayonnaise.
And why is that?
Because of all the magical things you could do with a decanter of mayonnaise, of course.
Out of game, is mayonnaise something? Would mayonnaise be in the D&D world?
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Yeah, there's an item that's not the decanter of unlimited mayonnaise, but you can get a thing called an alchemy jug, and you can actually have it make mayonnaise for you.
Gotcha.
So mayonnaise
I
is
just
a
didn't.
thing.
Yeah, I didn't know if mayonnaise was a thing or not.
Miracle Whip is
if
not.
mustard or ketchup was.
Miracle Whip is not. It does not exist.
Gotcha. But mustard and ketchup would, right?
Mustard probably would. Ketchup. I feel like ketchup could be a thing, depending.
Gotcha.
Why are you looking to have some ranch? Ranch wouldn't be a thing, sadly. I don't think.
No, I was just curious.
You looking to get some fries? Is that what you're looking to do, Rico?
I was thinking burger, actually.
Get some burger. Get a burger
But-
with some ketchup and mustard and stuff like that. What other gear are you guys trying to think of here?
I think Styigus pretty well laid out anything I would need. I'm already pretty set up for stealth. You add a disguise kit to that, and I'll be good.
I just turned into a dog, so I don't feel like I really need any gear.
A 7'2" dog.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to disguise that.
DM, would it be beneficial for my character to have some sort of martial weapon, or would I be doing more damage with my unarmed strike?
You would be doing more damage with your unarmed strike.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to wield a weapon, you can, but
I'm just looking for high damage output.
so far your fists, I mean, with what your class is, your fists are really your best option.
But
What do you guys want to do? You've come to your terms.
Well, yeah, so far you will provide us with a list of information you're looking to find to complete the goal. You will remove all our wanted posters from the land as a whole, as we will be serving the kingdoms directly. You will provide us with any necessary equipment to complete the task demanded. Disguise kits.
Oh, and Styigus, make sure you put more of these cigarettes on that list too. These are fucking fire.
We are allies, not serving the kingdoms.
That's a good call.
Interesting tavern music.
Sorry, I don't know how that went through my computer, but all right. Are my Discord notifications going through my computer too?
I don't know.
No?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, fuck? I can see your secret chat with Hunter.
Wait, what? You can see it?
Yeah, it's on my Mac. So
stay out of there.
I thought it would separate the audio. Of course it doesn't. Of course. All right.
So, cigarettes. What type of cigarettes are those?
I don't know. But they're good. And I want more of them.
Alright, any other demands?
They did say that you guys could ask for anything that they have availability to, and these are rulers.
How much money do you think we're getting out of this? I say we set ourselves up pretty good here.
1,000 gold apiece.
I think that sounds about fair. 1,000 golds a piece.
I like the sound of that.
And I'll add some spell components to my list as well.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, what do you need for building stuff?
Indeed. I think I'd like to get some some components for my pet project here. Anything else? Time is running short, I'm afraid.
Not that I can think of.
Just making notes here. Then I suppose we shall head back.
All right, you guys all leave the tavern and head back over to the AO Council building. You walk back in, and it seems that the doors are open and waiting for you guys. Walk through the first grand door, down the flight of stairs, into the second grand door, back into the chamber. And as you enter, you see that they are all waiting there patiently. Not a noise in between. Looks like they are all looking at you. Lord Rift steps up and goes, well, what has Dank Stank decided?
We want mayonnaise!
Give a side eye at Damocles, and then
Sorry, I want mayonnaise.
You want mayonnaise?
Specifically, a decanter of an unlimited amount of mayonnaise.
I have never heard of such a thing.
You're godlike beings and you've never heard of a big-ass jar of mayonnaise before?
I am not a god. I just serve one.
No, but you've got the aura. You've got the aura.
I've never heard. I mean, I could speak for me. I don't know about the rest, but I've never heard of a decanter of unlimited mayonnaise. There are alchemy jugs that you can make a bunch of mayonnaise, but I've never heard of such a thing. Oh yeah. We just have a bunch of alchemy jugs. You see the Tempest guy. His hand in a jar full of mayonnaise. So, other than mayonnaise, what can we? What's really the term here?
I unroll the scroll here. First things first, we need to define the mission in its entirety. You will provide us a list of information you are looking to find to complete the task at hand. So let's start with that. This is a reconnaissance mission. What do you need?
All right, we have all been discussing while we've been waiting, and we have decided that we need to know their numbers, how many they have in said camp, their future plans, what things they are going for, where they're going to attack, where they have spies or secrets per se. And if you can, really see what all gods are behind this. We know some of them, but we were wrong about one. Shar is not involved. Thank you, Farah. There has to be another in the game.
All right. The numbers and what gods behind this should be easy to find, but the future plans, where they're going to attack next, and any spies or
secret hideouts, secret areas that they have in our kingdoms, or such things. Maybe even where they are getting their supplies.
Those will take time, and also real quick, I'm hearing myself through yours, Cam.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm hearing him twice.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that better?
I haven't heard anything for the last 3 minutes. I finally just got Cody's keyboard clacking.
What?
It's really bad on mine.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it's doing that. Hold on.
This podcast was brought to you in part by bullshit. It happens every day, and it happens to everyone. It could happen to you.
All right. Did it fix itself?
Let's see. Yes, it did. At least so far.
I don't know what the hell was going on there.
Oh, good.
Freaking audio. This fucking thing is so goddamn confusing.
It does take a bit to get it honed in.
All right. Well, hopefully it should be fixed now.
Perfect. Well, given the information that you have given us, we will need the necessary, or the next point that we have is you will provide us with any necessary equipment to complete the task demanded. To us, this looks like disguise kits, invisibility cloaks, telescopes, any spy gear to capture or copy messages. We also have the offhand demands of cigarettes, a mayonnaise decanter of infinitum, spell components in general, a full restocking, times 2 hand-carved stone men, 1,000 gold pieces each, and we want the wanted posters from the land removed in their entirety, as we are allied with you all and the kingdoms directly.
Well, I mean, I thought there was going to be a lot more demands. You are asking very powerful people, but that sounds like a great list. We can do that for you. The stone carved men, that one's an interesting one. We will see what we can do about the men. The stone men.
I'd nod.
All right. Well, it's going to take us some time to get those specific things. Cigarettes. What do you specific type?
I pull a cigarette out of my satchel and hold it up into the air.
I have never seen anything like that. Oh yeah, I have. Oh, those are good ones. Oh, I know where to get those. Just leave that one to me. All right, I will let the big man deal with that one. We will take care of the rest then. We will give you. You only want 1,000 gold each. Okay. Well, you see that she reaches behind her, pulls out a little sack, and throws it into the center of the table. And then you see this dwarven fellow with the Allhammer symbol behind him stand up and throw a scroll on the table. Well, there's your gold that you asked for, and there is a voucher for any spell components or materials you might need. Anything else?
Well, seeing as how you're left underwhelmed, I'd like my name cleared of all charges from the Kingdom of Tyr.
I'll see what I can do.
Anyone else?
I mean, I'd definitely like to not see my face hanging around anywhere else around the countryside.
We will get rid of your bounties that are current. Anything that you acquire along your way, that is out of our hands.
What? You think we'd really go out and make a fool of ourselves? We're the Dank Stank, you know.
Yes, stink indeed. All right. if there is nothing else from us that you need, I think Cinder did want to speak to you on this side, so I will let that be. And it seems your father as well, Styigus, Numera. They all start to stand up and converse with each other. You do see this smaller dwarven woman in like a total librarian garb. She looks like a librarian. And then you see your father walk over, Styigus, in robes adorned with the symbol of Kelvinvor. He goes, well, I mean, you guys are really going to do this, huh?
I suppose so. What are your thoughts?
Well, the best of luck to you.
Yeah, sorry, I keep getting distracted by that chosen elf over there.
Rico's just fucking cartoon eyes popping out of his head, jaw hitting the floor.
Dude, my jaw hasn't stopped or hasn't shut since we walked in. I don't even remember her name, but
She just gives a glance over to you, Rico.
Oh,
winks, and then continues to walk.
My brain doesn't even know what to do. I am like frozen in place currently.
The smaller dwarven woman finally gets over. He goes, "So guys, I need to speak to you. I'm guessing you guys saw my note, and I know you have the book, so we got to put that away." Darrell, will you be joining us, or are you going to head back to wherever you exist? I think I'm going to be taking off. All right. You guys? Book? Where is it?
Yes. It's right here. Sorry, I thought we left it earlier with...
You did, but you grabbed it on your way out.
On the table.
You did, but you grabbed it on your way out. They never took the book. You just set it on the table, showing you have proof. Okay. And then you put it back in the bag, and you guys took it again.
Well then, yeah, I'd like to state it kind of like comically loud to make sure that other people hear that we're... All right, I'm handing over the book to you. Insert name here.
I like it.
She takes the bag of holding. It's in a bag of holding, right? Or did you take the actual book out again from the bag?
Considering what happened last time, I left it in the bag.
Oh, you left it in the bag. She takes it. She opens the bag of holding and goes, oh, okay. Reaches in there and goes, oh. Pulls just the corner out and then sets it back in and says, okay, well, let's get this sealed away. Meet me at the Library of Creations. I will get everything all set. I'm going to need some help with this.
Help with what?
Sealing this book.
Oh, just is it dangerous?
No. I just need I just need some extra hands. Plus, I really want to read it, don't you guys?
I mean,
no.
You're going to read it to me.
No.
I would love to read it to you.
No. No, absolutely not. I will not be in that room or anywhere near that room if you're opening that book and reading things out of it.
Anti-magic field. It's fine.
Anti-magic my nuts. I don't care, buddy. That's the most horrifying book I've ever laid my eyes on.
Well,
As long as I don't have to touch it.
nope. I do need Styigus, though. I need him to help me with the sealing process. I need a little bit more magic than I have. Available.
Baby skin and shit, dude.
That's all you, buddy.
I can see what I can do, but I'll admit I do find this rather odd that you don't have the capability between all of the chosen here.
They don't help the bookworm. That's why I was hoping your father would come, but divine magic doesn't work in the way we need to seal this. I need arcane.
All right. Well, I look to the rest of the party and I say, you all good if I join? And sorry, I turn back around and I say, and what is your name again?
Oh, I'm Cinder Grimworm.
Yes, thank you, Cinder. You all right if I go with Cinder here for a bit?
I'll meet you back at the tavern, dude. I'm not fucking with that book anymore.
I'd kind of like to see what happens if I could tag along.
I nod.
I'll come too.
Nod as well.
All right. If you guys are welcome to follow me, unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
Not for my end.
All right. And you see she starts to just very jauntily walk away. And looking expectantly over her shoulder at you guys to come.
I begin following.
All right.
We all do.
Other than
No.
Damocles.
No, we all don't.
All but said that we're going to go.
I'm gonna go have a beer and pretend that didn't happen.
So you guys, she leads you all, other than Damocles, down the road a little bit further across. She leads you across town through a little bit smaller of the road. It's right next to the giant granite rocks that make this ring around the city, and she leads you to this other grand building made of like hard granite and marble, with blue tinted windows, and on it hangs a sign that says Library of Creations. Just as you get close, you can feel the magic just from the building itself. As you guys walk in, you see it's even bigger. This library is even bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. There are 3 floors full of books of all different stuff. On some of them you see signs that say spells and tomes, and others you say history of certain gods, history of other gods, history of the wars, oldest dated history as you start to walk through. And in the center is this big round desk where it looks like someone would sit and discuss. And as you get further in, is there anything you guys want to look at or do or say as she brings you into the Library of Creations?
That's Quite the collection you got there.
Yes, sorry, there's crickets in here. I can't seem to find them.
Do
Do you think they'd be drawn to peanuts? I've got some in my pocket.
I don't think that's how crickets work.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
How old is this place?
Oh, it's older than me. I've been alive for about 75 years, and yeah, it's older than I am. As far as the history book on this place, which I have actually at my desk, it's been around for actually around right after the Dawn War. It was a very small building. This was like one of the first big cities, and one of the first cities, and they just kept all the history here.
Crickets can and will eat peanuts, by the way.
Really?
I googled it because I was curious.
Really?
They do?
I'm
They can and they will. They don't like actively hunt for peanuts, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, they're omnivorous, so they will eat peanuts.
Interesting. I genuinely never would have guessed.
Neither would have I. But yeah, this place is it's really old, and as she leads you past the round desk, you see it's quite a ways. It's about another 100 feet. This building is like 300 feet long, full of books. There's 3 stories, and they all stretch out. And there's like at the front, as soon as you walk in, there's like 3 loft type deals where you can see all 3 stories. The second story comes about 200 feet, and the third story comes out only 100 feet. But at the very back of the bottom level is this Styigus. As you grow closer, it's just this pulsating magic in the air. Quill, you feel this as well. It's just this and it just buzzes in your ears ever so lightly as you grow closer to this giant, it's made of gold, very elegant bars that seal off this whole area. There's a small door and 2 guards stand right in front of it.
I'm gonna... Oh, the echo's really bad.
Am I echoing again?
Let me try again. Oh, it went away. Okay, I want to go over to the doors and see if the guards will let me walk through.
You're just going to go right up and see if they'll let you walk through?
Yeah.
As you go to walk into the doors, both of their greatswords come from their sheaths and make an X across the door. And they both look at you. Not saying a word, just glaring at you.
What's the lady's
Cinder.
name that we're... Cinder, yeah. Am I not allowed to go in here, Cinder?
You need to be accompanied by me. But yes, you guys can all come in. You can't just walk in, though. They want to make sure that no one gets in here but those that are granted access by one of the AO Council. So she walks up to the door, gives a nod to both guards, and in a language none of you understand, says something. And you see this magical sheen on the door go and dissipate. She opens the handle and swings the door open and says, "Okay, guys, come on in."
Psst, Styigus. That was pretty cool, huh?
Indeed. Pretty cool indeed.
As you guys all enter, you all walk through, and one of the guards grabs and closes the door shut. And as you enter this room looking at it, it is another, ginormous, it's about another 100 feet long, and there are bookshelves aligned on each wall and one in the center. All of the books are sealed with these metal wrought iron bars across all of the bookshelves. And the humming in here is even louder. It's not like as much as you hear it, it's just you feel it humming in your head. And Styigus, looking closer, now you don't even have to cast Detect Magic. You can just see these light sheens across all rows of bookshelves. It's this light teal magic across all of them.
I take it this is where they're stored.
Yeah. This one has to be stored all the way at the back. And she leads you down one of the aisles of books and keep walking through, and you're seeing all these books. Some of them look like normal tomes, and some of them look like they've been desecrated by weather and time. They have like a little bit of mold or something on the corner, or they're ripped, like their covers are ripped and are starting to fade, but there is no dust on any of it. It seems that all these books are magically sealed and preserved in these bookshelves. There are no spines. You can't read any of the language on the spines. It seems like it is distorted. And as you walk further down, you get about another 75 feet, and there is a giant metal door in the wall. Looks like a vault door. She walks up, says the same language, and the door opens. And in there, Quill and you, Styigus, you guys feel pressure. Like the air has so much pressure.
Well, I have to admit this is rather uncomfortable. How are you keeping these contained?
Uncomfortable?
Yes.
That's weird. I've never felt uncomfortable in here. I mean, these are all sealed. These are not just sealed by magic, but part of the sealing process is it needs a little bit of divine and a little bit of arcane. I only have so much arcane, but I have the amount of divine. That's why I needed you.
All right.
These books are all books of secrets that have been made or are from a god or a power of a god or a story that is from a god. These books have never been opened or really read. And it's really funny is right as she points, you see there's an empty slot. And then next to it is the book that pairs with Mrykul's binding, Rampage of the Unshackled. says, this is where this book goes. So I just need to take down the gate and then we can proceed to seal it.
All right. What does the process entail?
Well, give me a few minutes to break this little bit of a barrier, and then I will have you help me. Feel free to look around in here, guys. Just don't touch anything. You see she walks over to that bookshelf and starts making sigils in the air with her finger, like casting something.
I'm gonna walk around from each of the bookshelves, looking to see if anything catches my eye.
All right, roll a perception check for me. The other two, what are you two doing?
I would like to also do the same.
Okay.
Take a walk around.
I'd like to examine the actual encasings and get an idea of the method in which this is held and why we're feeling this immense amount of power.
Yeah, Styigus, this power you haven't felt. I mean, you've felt something like this, but not at this intensity, and not a constant intensity. I will either have you make an investigation or an Arcana check.
I got a 24.
A 24. Quill, as you're looking around, none of these books really make sense, other than you see one book. Actually, you see two. One says The Alliance of the Wilderness, and the other one says Wild God's Kin.
I want to look through both of them.
As you go to reach for him, your hand touches his barrier, and could have been worse. You take 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you. Rico, what'd you roll?
I got a 15 for my. Sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
I got a 15 for my saving throw.
A 15, okay. What'd you, Rico?
A measly 16.
Measly 16. You don't see really anything. You do see one book called The Death of Mask. Those puppies are so fucking loud.
Yep.
I know, they do that all the goddamn time.
No
It happens.
doubt.
You see a book called The Death of Mask. That's the book you see.
Cool. We're just going to stand there and stare at it for a moment, analyzing it from afar.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw for me. Styigus.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, Styigus. What'd you roll?
An 11.
An 11. you're looking at this field. It has like a slight glimmer of yellow and blue, making this soft, like teal green. You know the core parts of it. You know it's divine and arcane, but you can't tell how they're woven so perfectly together. That's what you know. And at that moment, as you're looking at that, you see Rico just tip over.
Am I close enough to try to catch him?
Make an either an athletics or an acrobatics to try to catch him.
That's a 6.
It's a 6.
Ouch.
You don't make it in time. Rico bounces his head off the floor. Rico. All of a sudden, everything goes black.
Dun dun dun.
And all you hear is, I think your time will come soon. Sneaky, sneaky boy. And then you snap back out of it. And Styigus has your head. You have a knot on the back of your head, too. 3 feet's not that far to fall for a short guy.
No.
At that moment, after that happens, you both hear and you see Quill touch her finger to the barrier and it like send this magical zap at her. And then red comes to her eyes. Her form instantly starts to change. No noise is made by it as the change happens, and it doesn't seem that Cinder has realized. Rico, you don't see Cinder has realized what's going on. But now there stands a 7'2" wolf with beet red eyes looking at both of you.
Styigus, I've only seen Quill's eyes that way one time, and she almost killed me. So we should move.
I'm looking down at you, and I look over, and I kind of like recoil for a second. And I go,
In your head, you hear, time to feast. You see just drool start to come out of this wolf's mouth. Not a word, no noise is made, but it slowly creeps towards you.
All of my friends are gonna die and I live because I wanted beer instead of to fuck with that creepy ass book, dude. I called that shit. 10 fucking minutes I called that shit.
To be fair,
Continue dying.
So far it hasn't been that book yet.
I yell out, Cinder, Quill's not in her right mind, run.
Quill, roll another wisdom saving throw for me. Hello.
17.
17. Meets it, beats it. You come to. And you are in your wolf form, right as you hear Cody yell that.
I'm going to try to change back.
Okay. You're able to do so?
Sorry. Are we not allowed to touch the books?
What the fuck was that? No, these books are all sealed. Some of them contain a small blessing of a god, or they've just been touched by the ultimate divine, so we keep them locked away.
Quillon, are you alright? What happened?
Yeah, the wall just attacked me. The book attacked me, I don't know.
But your eyes. Also, what you said in that moment didn't sound like you.
What did I say?
You said that it was time to feast.
I didn't say that.
Just look puzzling, and I turn back to Rico, and I say, when did you last see her like that?
Do you remember way back when all of a sudden I showed up and was kind of sort of on the brink of death one evening
Before the ambush.
out on the wasn't it on the docks
Mm-mm.
or
It was when we were trying to get
I
the
guess we're trying to get
claws.
dragon scales, yeah. And claws.
that's right back when we were trying to get the dragon scales. What? Well, she almost killed me that night, and that's the only other time I've seen her eyes turn a red, like just dark, deep red like that.
So no one's going to explain to me what the fuck just happened?
I think we're trying to figure out, or I think we're trying to figure it out ourselves.
Well, I'd for one say that Quill didn't listen to your instructions when you said don't touch anything, and she touched something.
Quill, looking back at that where you touched, there's a hole. Like a small finger-sized hole in the barrier, but only you notice it.
Okay. I don't say anything. Actually, I want to. I don't know if this is a dumb idea. It probably is, but hopefully no one notices. While they're all talking about what just happened with my wolf form, I want to try to focus in on that hole and make it bigger. I'm not touching it, but just using my mind. I'm trying to use my will to open the hole.
Make roll a d20 and add your spell modifier.
Oh yeah. 19 plus 2, so 21.
21. As you concentrate on it, Quill, you just makes this very faint noise when it goes. And there's about a hand-sized hole in this barrier.
Okay. I stop at that point and listen back in on the conversation.
Rico, you did notice Quill looking at the bookshelf. That's all.
I don't say anything. I just notice it.
And I have the gates open now. I broke the barrier down, so we're ready to seal this. You can describe it to me while we do this sealing process. Are you ready, Styigus?
When I look around at my friends, and yeah, I suppose so. If everything is still all right, how can I help?
So what I'm going to do is we're going to stick this book into the bookshelf. And then I need you to use some of your magic and seal half of the bookshelf in arcane, and then I will weave my divinity in between your arcane to seal it.
All right. You are aware of what type of wizard I am, correct?
No, I actually have no clue.
All right. Well, I'm not the greatest at casting, but I am a decent runic wizard.
Rune? She looks very intrigued and curious on what you mean by rune.
And I take out my burin and I show it to her. I'm able to carve magic into objects.
Really? Here. She grabs just a small wood block out of her pocket and sets it in and says, so you can carve magic on that?
Yes. Material dependent and spell dependent, of course, but yes.
Is there a way you can... She stops for a second. It's like, you have power that's only been talked about in some of these really old books. There's no modern runic wizards. How did you... Where? How? I'm very intrigued. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pry. I've only read about it.
I wasn't aware there were others, or at least I don't think Styigus was.
You're the only one that I've ever heard of. There was others back like around probably about maybe 25 to 50 years after the Dawn War had ended, and after AO had started to become a place, there was about a total of 10. Two of them were on the council. I didn't know that was possible.
I see. Well, I have that ability, and it comes fairly easily due to my proclivity for languages.
So we're going to have to do this a little different then. Can you carve through the air?
Yes, but it's very closely adjacent to just normal casting, as if with wand. So I can, but it's quite shaky.
All right. Truly, I just need you to just somehow make a small arcane shield on this side, and then I can weave mine into it.
All right. Let me check my spell list here. Oh yeah, I do have shields. All right, I begin to carve that rune as needed.
All right, make roll a d20 and add your spell modifier. This is going to be there's going to be three checks. The first one's a lower DC, and then it's going to get a little bit harder.
This is 13.
Okay. As you bring up this arcane shield, you just take your burn and you just carve in the air the rune for it, and it just covers half. It's there. It's enough for her to start. You start to see her slowly weave it in. I'm going to need another d20 roll. Adding your spellcasting modifier.
That's 21.
A 21. You see as she goes to weave, and it's not used to weaving in this type of magic, it starts to fray off and split again. But your shield starts to, instead of letting it slip, it starts to bind itself with the magic, with her divine magic.
Mm-hmm.
One more.
That's 14.
She gets it sealed, closes up, and it goes. Perfect. We sealed it. Quill, are you still looking at that hole?
Yes. While they're doing that, I want to see if I can make the hole. Well, I can reach my hand in there.
Mm-hmm.
Safely.
Yes.
Okay. While they're doing that, I try to stick my hand in there and grab one of the books.
Make a sleight of hand for me. Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Kinda.
Okay. So roll a stealth check and sleight of hand.
14 for sleight of hand.
Okay.
And I have advantage on stealth. A 22 for stealth.
22. Rika, what are you watching? Are you watching Styigus?
I feel like I'd be watching both, like, because I saw Quill staring at it, and so I'm definitely like curious what's going through her mind, especially after what happened to me after just staring at the barrier. And so like I'm watching her for sure because I'm kind of thinking she might collapse like I did.
All right.
And I'm watching Styigus out of the corner of my eye more so, or like my peripheral, not the corner of my eye.
You watch Quill reach in, somehow reaches through the barrier, grabs this book. The book clips the edge of the barrier, just goes real quick. She pulls it and sticks it in her bag, and then puts her hand down.
No, I don't. I'm not trying to steal anything.
Are you're just taking
I'm
it
not,
out?
like I said, I'm not trying to be that sneaky. I just am curious about this book.
Okay, so you have the book in your hand. Rico, you see her with a book from the shelves in her hand.
What does it say on the front of the cover?
You grabbed, roll a d6 for me. Or was there a book you were aiming for?
One of the ones that caught my eye.
Okay, so
I can't
roll a
remember what they're
d6.
called.
1 through 3 is one. 1 through 3 is one of the books. 4 through 6 is another.
5.
5. The book you grabbed was The Wild God's Kin. And as you hold it, that warm sense that you get when your father speaks to you comes to you.
I'm going to open it cautiously. Is it sealed shut, or like, can I open it?
It looks like just a normal book. There's no leather strap or anything sealing it.
All right, then I'm going to open it cautiously.
As you open it, the pages instantly, as you open it, this soft light green glow runs up your arms, and then the pages automatically flip to a page.
Okay.
On that page, it tells a small record of someone recording the meeting of a demigod. meeting one of the Oak Father's kin. You would know the name Zareth as your brother.
I look over. Are they done doing
They're about halfway.
Okay. I'm gonna keep reading the book, but when I notice that they're done, before they notice me, let me know.
As you read a little bit further, it just tells about them meeting this demigod and what they found out. They were in this grove. You recognize the grove they talk about. You recognize the people they talk about. You recognize your mother's name in the book.
What was the other book called?
The other book was called Alliance of the Wild Gods.
Okay, I've set that book that I was just reading in my bag, and then I'm gonna reach for the other book.
So we are stealing the book.
Well, I'm not gonna steal it, but I'm not gonna interrupt him either. I'm gonna let her know I'm taking it, whether she wants it or not.
Rico, you watch this happen.
And after I see that she's reached in and pulled out a book, now I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn and look at the book that I was interested in again and start just like death staring at it.
I just start staring at it.
You stare at it, Rico, and it feels like there's a hole burning in the center of your head. It's just this pressure. And as you keep staring at it, is it making a hole in the barrier?
Or a hole in your head.
Or a hole in your head. Either way. Looking at it, make a perception check for me or investigation. Quill, what are you doing while he's...
I'm reaching in for that other book.
You're grabbing that other book. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 and an 18. You have this really this deep pressure spot right on your forehead, Rico. You're pretty sure you could reach in and grab that book. Quill, you have the other book in your hand.
Okay, I want to look through that one as well.
You open that one, and it's a book with a lot of pages, but as you open it, all of the pages are just actually one page, and then this magical script appears. It's written in a language you haven't seen in centuries.
What does it say?
It talks about the alliance between Sylvanas Malar and the Oak Father, along with Maliki, all working together to try to keep the forests from being affected from the ongoing war during the Dawn War.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's written by your father.
Yeah, I'm gonna take both these books.
All right.
So I pulled the other one out of my bag. Are they done yet?
They are just about finishing. Rico, roll a sleight of hand for me if you want to grab that book.
A 19, sorry. I
19.
was muted.
A 19. You grab the book. Just goes right through the barrier. This one's sealed.
Oh, shit.
But you think if you spent some time with it, you could probably get it open. But as you have the book in your hand, you catch it at the corner of their eye that they're just finishing up. You both do.
Yeah, I'm sliding it in the pocket with peanuts.
Perfect. It's a big book.
Oh, it's a big pocket.
Yeah.
Trust me, I fit a lot of peanuts.
Make roll a d20.
Just flat.
Yep.
Oh, shit. 5.
5. As you go to shove it in the pocket rips and all your peanuts spill on the ground.
My peanuts! And I go to just tuck it like under my cloak, under my arm, as I scramble to like hunch over and start picking up my peanuts.
What about the crickets?
Did you hear wrinkling out my peanuts? Cinder goes, great. Damocles. You're in a
Was it my
tavern,
turn?
drinking a beer, having a good time, chatting with Braun and a couple of the locals. All of a sudden, the ground starts to shake.
What?
And then it goes
Like, is it like earthquake shaking, or is it like a little tremble?
like little tremors. And then it goes
All right.
quiet. At that same moment, you guys experience the same thing. And you watch Styigus. You watch the barriers of all of these books just fucking shatter. This wave of magic that goes off knocks you all prone. You three that are in the Library of Creations, make Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing.
A 9.
A 9.
22.
22. Styigus.
6.
A 6. All of you guys are knocked unconscious.
I've got a fucking a 22?
It was a 25.
Damn.
That makes me feel a little bit better.
Damocles, all of a sudden you hear this massive eruption. Just this, and this wave of this teal energy runs through the bar, like through the buildings, runs through all of you, and then it goes quiet again. And then you start to hear, Damocles, horns and screaming of people outside.
What the fuck is happening right now?
What are you doing, Damocles?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Sorry, I know. I'm kind of taken aback right now. I went from doing absolutely nothing to being the only player in play. So, I think I'm gonna try to rally everybody in the tavern to follow me outside and see what the commotion's about.
You rally everyone in the tavern and you open the door and you see 6 or 7 gargantuan dragons.
What the fuck?
With people on their backs. You see troves of people in these different, like, almost, some of them look like blood crimson with a symbol you recognize as a Loviatar. You see other ones with these different symbols you've never really seen, except for one. You see orcs with the symbol of Grumsh. There is a full-blown assault going down on AO right now. Styigus, Rico, and Quill, you guys all wake up.
Whoopsie.
Your heads are
Hello again.
pounding. there is no upper part of this building. It is just outside. The bookshelves are still there, but anything behind the bookshelves has been blown to smithereens.
I assume there's no ceiling, right?
No ceiling.
Okay.
Where
guys?
is Mrykul's binding? That's what I do as soon as I come to.
Mrykul's binding sits in the bookshelf right next to the Rampage of the Unshackle. And you just hear this soft cry from it.
I grab it.
You grab it?
Yep. I have my other books too.
All right. As you touch this book, Quill, you just feel this. It's super hard to describe. It feels like your body instantaneously gets the chills, and you feel like a part of you is being almost. The book almost feels like it's trying to suck a part of you into it.
Can I attempt to fight this?
It doesn't feel like it's pulling something of yours. It just feels like it's trying to grab at you, at your essence.
Or just like resist it in some way? Because I feel like it sounds kind of similar to like what my curse is.
It's not grabbing anything. It just feels like it's reaching out for you.
Okay, I'm gonna shove it in my bag.
All right. The rest of you wake up. Cinder Grimworm is still unconscious. And you guys see dragons. And you hear the screams of people and horns going off in the distance. See the wing of a dragon fly over the building.
Guys, I think it's time to catch the hot air balloon out of here.
Yeah, we need to find Damocles and get the hell out of here.
As you guys, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to try to hide.
You're gonna try to hide. All right.
Is Cinder gonna be in harm's way if we leave her there?
She looks unconscious. You have no clue.
Can you describe again what happened to the, like, you mentioned things got destroyed.
It looks like all of the walls and the ceiling of this like enclosed box that you guys were in with these books is no longer there. Part of the library that was in front of you guys, that was behind you, Styigus, when you were sealing the book, has partially collapsed. It looks like whatever happened to the barrier, it fucking exploded with immense amounts of magic, knocking you guys unconscious and destroying part of the building. Not the bookshelves.
And, like, is the door open now, or, like, is the wall that the door's
The door
on?
was open. The door is partially ajar now, and there's
okay.
debris in the way. You guys could probably sneak through there, though. Like, squeeze through there.
Are all the books seals broken?
All the book seals are broken.
All right. I say, Rico, help me grab all the books that you can. Quill, can you grab her? And then I point to Cinder.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab her.
Okay.
Do you happen to have an extra bag, Styigus? My arms aren't very big.
I look around for Cinder's other bag of holding.
The bag of holding Mrykul's binding was in.
Yeah.
It's there on the table. There was like this little table. You've seen that it's been blown off and is on the ground in between you and Rico.
I point and say, right there. And then I start grabbing as many books as I can, throwing them in the...
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you guys roll some initiative. Damocles, you too.
That's actually so smart, putting them in the bag of holding.
I got a 17.
Maybe.
17.
We'll see how far-
23
yeah.
from me.
23.
23 for me as well.
Damn. Rollies. You guys both roll a d20, see who goes first.
Just a flat d20.
Yeah, flat d20. Whoever has the higher goes first.
I rolled an 8.
I got a hick.
Okay, so Quill, then Styigus.
I rolled a 24.
Damn, okay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. You can use an action to grab about 5 books. There is a total of... There's a total of about 25 different books.
Shit.
You can use an action to grab 5 books a turn.
How many can I fit in the bag?
Of holding?
Yes, unlimited.
It holds up to 500 pounds. So these books don't weigh that much. They weigh probably around... They weigh around 10 pounds.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
So you're up first, Rico.
Oh, well. I'm envisioning running down like the
This is
grocery
what you
aisle with
guys
my
are-
arm extended is what I was envisioning originally.
Just running in this square box, scooping all these books into the bag of holding.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, technically, if he's not grabbing them, if he's doing that, it would take less time, right?
I know, but then I would have him just roll a flat d20 to see how many bugs to see how well he does with that.
Deal.
Because the bag of holding opening is not that large. It'll fit the
A 19.
book. A 19? Let's see. You're able to get about 9 books in there. You do drop about 4 on the floor, though.
Styigus, you gotta walk behind him, play cleanup.
Quill,
Hey, I'll
anything else you want to do, Rico?
just turn around, glance back at the couple of books I've dropped and look to see if I recognize anything about them or if they stand out to me in any way.
They don't seem to stand out to you anyway.
Okay, I turn around to face the other way.
Okay, hold on, I'm doing some math here. Okay, there's about 18 books remaining. There's about 4 on the floor and the rest are still on the shelf. Quill, it'd be your turn.
Hold on, let me look at my spells really quick.
And Styigus, you can go at the same time as well.
Okay, I proceed to try and get as many books as I can off
You're
the
able
shelves, especially the spookiest looking ones first.
Okay, you're able to get about 5 books.
Okay.
There's about 13 remaining.
How many animals would you say are in a large pack? What would be like a large pack of birds? How many?
You could get like 30 crickets, I bet.
Large pack of birds, I'd have to
Especially
say
with
it'd
all the
be...
peanuts on the floor.
I'd have to say it'd probably be like
30 crickets with advantage.
15 for birds.
Good size flock, yeah.
It's a pretty large flock of
Would
birds.
my birds be big
Or a
enough to
cackle of
pick
geese.
up books?
Depending on the bird, and that would also depend on the flock size as well.
That's why I'm asking.
I would have to know what type of bird you're trying to do. If you're trying to do African swallows, no one got that reference. Makes me
I
sad.
did.
I'm glad you did.
No European though.
A European swallow could not carry a coconut.
A single swallow is unlikely to be able to carry a 1 pound coconut.
But
However, if you have
But an African swallow can carry a coconut.
Are you saying or implying?
no, an
coconuts
African
can
swallow,
migrate?
specifically the European barn swallow, is unlikely to be able to carry a 1 pound coconut.
I don't know. Now I can't think of a single fucking bird.
You could do like eagles or hawks
Or ravens.
or ravens.
Penguins.
Yeah, let's
Geese.
Turkey vultures.
Get some long-billed storks out
Penguins.
there.
Get some storks out there.
Some
How about
long-billed
owls?
storks.
How about
You could do an
a
emu.
flock of owls.
A flock of owls. What type of owls? Barn,
Snowy
great
owls.
horn.
The
snow
kind
owl.
that can carry lots of books. Duh.
Yeah, like Hedwig.
Like Hedwig.
Yeah, a snowy owl.
So you can get about a baker's dozen of those.
What is a baker's dozen?
13.
All right, perfect. Then I am going to cast Conjure Animals.
Okay.
And
Cast long-billed storks.
I'm gonna have my birds each pick up a book and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. They're able to grab all 13. That would be the rest of the books and put them into where?
The bag of holding that Rico has.
The one that Rico has. Rico, make an acrobatics check to catch all these books that are flying at you. In the bag of holding. He's probably muted.
Sorry. Were you talking to me?
Yes. You have to make
Okay.
an
Yeah, you're
I
in
had
with Rico, bro.
literally just moved my headset to take my hat off in the wrong time.
It's all right.
Hilarious.
Okay, what did you say?
Make an
Or what was I doing?
Make an acrobatics check to see if you can catch 13 books from 13 different owls throwing books at you.
Nice. A 19.
A 19?
Yeah!
Okay,
Yep, 19.
make 2 more of those.
Oh shit.
What? These books
A
are very...
23
Damn.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
and a nat 20 for a
Oh
28.
my god.
Oh my god!
All right. He's able to catch all the books. The first one, he wasn't really, the first couple he wasn't really expecting, so he like kind of stumbles and still gets them in there. The second one, he's like, all right, he's a little more prepared. And then the last is about a bunch of about 7 of them all coming at him with books. And they just drop him on top of Rico, and he just is able to slip the bag underneath all of these books and perfectly put them all in the bag of holding.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That bag of holding is full as fuck now.
Okay, and then I'm gonna grab... Actually, can I fit through the hole in my wolf form?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna grab Cinder and try to start getting her through the hole.
Just shoving her.
Well, I was thinking more dragging her, but yeah.
All right, make an athletics check for me.
$22.
All right. Do Rico, Styigus, do you guys start heading out as well?
I look around for anything else that could be helpful or of importance, but
There were only books in here. I mean, you don't really see a whole lot else.
all right. I say, let's move.
All right, you guys all get through that whole Damocles. We come to you. Absolute all hell is breaking loose. There are about, at the current moment, from the ones that are on the edge of town, you can probably about see 100 to 200 people, and it looks like there's another 300 behind them.
Okay, so while my friends were getting books at the bookstore,
Barnopoulos.
I would say with Damocles' background and in the military, he would be trying to rally as many people as he could and gain some sort of small militia and proceed to head towards the library in a last ditch effort to defend what we brought here.
Okay. How are you going to get people? Like, want you to describe it to me. What are you trying to persuade them? Are you going to try to intimidate them?
I would say I would say I'm not doing either of those, and more like uplifting, like defend your home, defend your land, like make a fucking stand. Let's do this shit for Rizzle, my guy. I don't know what you'd call that though.
I would have to say I would call that
A motivational speech.
That's what I was going to say.
It'd probably be a performance.
Yeah, performance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Oh no.
No way I rolled a 6 again. It's a 6.
You're able to get about 6 people, and they were all from the bar. Braun, and about 5 other farmers.
Are they at least armed?
They have pitchforks, and Braun has knuckle
Pitchfork.
dusters.
Close enough, I guess. Fuck, man. This always happens when I try to get people to help me.
If you were to intimidate them, I was going to let you use your strength modifier.
But intimidation is charisma.
Yeah, but I would let you exchange the charisma for your strength modifier.
Why don't you say things like that?
You don't have.
Before I just... Why would that even be something that I would know that as?
If you're using your strength to try to get people to help you, I mean... You
just mad flexing at him to like...
Yeah, just mad
just logging on everybody. Just like...
I feel like that's
to
not
the chopper,
Damocles,
there will be
though.
hella bitches. Yeah. Hella bitches at the chopper. Look at my guns.
Yeah, I feel like that would probably work much better.
But I also feel like that's not Damocles, though.
Yeah, agreed.
He's more like fight for your cause.
100%. All right, so Damocles, you get the people from the bar and you start running towards the library. As you grow closer, you're ahead of the pack because you can run much faster. You see the library is about another 150 feet away. And there already looks like there are some of these soldiers that have been invading, heading for the library and are entering.
At this point, do I see any soldiers or any other people around?
It looks, the other people you see around are running and screaming.
So no soldiers, no guards, no.
You see guards, but they're very far off and they're already engaged in combat.
I guess I'm gonna do my best and go engage that enemy combatant.
All right. Are you dashing, or are you just using your movement?
I'm just gonna use. Well, if I dash, it doubles my movement, right? So I
Yeah,
get
so you-
like what 140 feet.
What's your movement speed?
Is it 50 or is it 70?
What's your movement
Or is
speed?
it? Well, it's not updated in my D&D Beyond, but in the notes we had somewhere.
If
have
you
the
use your
actual-
large form, it bumps your movement speed up.
Is that what it is? How long does that last?
That lasts, I don't know. You have to look at
I gotta
it.
find. Yeah, I gotta find it. Large form only lasts for 10 minutes.
That's
But
a
you are a
long
monk.
time.
You can bonus action Step of the Wind, which also is a dash. So you can double dash on one turn, but you do have to spend a key point.
Also, 10 minutes in combat is a long time. One round of combat is like, what, 6 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll just activate my large form.
Okay.
So that puts me up to 60, and then yeah, I'll dash for 120.
All right. You just take off. You leave the people that you had gotten with you in the dust. Because they dash and they only run 60 feet and you just doubled them. You're about 30 feet away from, if you ran 50, another 10, you're about 80 feet from the doorway, and you see more and more are running in to the library.
Still no people around, I imagine.
Nope,
Nobody
they're
else
all
to rally to the
standing where they're
cause.
in combat.
All right, I'm pressing forward. I'm going for it. I gotta go save my friends and the books.
All right.
Knowledge.
Are you going to use your bonus action for Step in the Wind?
Yeah, I might as well.
All right. So you make it about 20 feet away from the entrance to the library. And you see a gnome that you recognize for some reason running through an alleyway at you.
No way.
And now we go to Rico.
No, you can't just take that from me.
Rico, you, Styigus,
My
and
man.
I'm actually going to put you guys all in the same initiative order. We'll just put you all together so you guys can take your turns at once. You guys all make it through this hole, and you see people in the front of the library fighting the two guards and what it looks like some other guards that are in the library at this current moment. You guys are still in the back restricted section. There is a wall between you, but it does look like there's fighting on the other side in the library.
How many people, like how many enemies, essentially?
It looks like there's about 20 enemies and there's only about 5 guards, and they're trying to hold them back.
Are there any other exits?
There are some windows once you get out of the restricted section.
Is there anywhere safe for me to store Cinder?
Make a perception check.
Actually, I could just can I make my perception check to find out if I healed her? Would she wake up?
That would be a medicine check.
Okay, either way.
You can make a medicine check to see if you healed her, she would wake up.
I rolled a 10.
A 10? You have no clue. God, those things are loud.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm gonna do a healing. Is it healing word? That's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Healing word is a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna do just a level 1 healing word on her.
Okay. Roll for that. Rico, Styigus, what are you guys doing?
I am walking over to, or I guess running over to a window to look out it and see what.
So you run
around.
out of the restricted door, out of the restricted section door, into the main library. And you see about
on my way. Let me preface. On my way in there, I throw my hood up on my cloak and like kind of try to stay close to the walls on my way through.
all right, roll a stealth check. Styigus?
26 for me.
26, all right.
I'd like to look for a way out and or ask Rico, how can I help?
So you ask, okay, I'll let it play.
Wait, can I see out the window yet? Or
Styigus is asking this before you take off running.
okay. Well, I'm gonna run out there through the restricted door there and look out the window and see what there is, and if we could possibly get out that way. I don't. Are there windows on the other side of the room, or
There's windows on both. So in the main section of the library, there are windows on both sides of the building.
okay? If you want, you could run to the other side and look out that way and see if there's a way out, or I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe there's a secret passage. I don't know, but for some reason I doubt that.
Oh, that's a good call. I will go ahead and cast Detect Magic. Look around as I'm going over to the other
So you both
window.
walk out of the restricted door, and you see there's about 30 of these people wearing like blood red garb with chains and barbed wire across them, and then some that are these giant orcs with these like this black gray with this single eye symbol on it. You guys both run over to the windows. Rico, you see that there's an alley on your side. There seems to be no one in that alley. Styigus, on your side, you see that there are other people running, looks like enemies running to the back of the building. Again, wearing the same garb. Some of them have like a three-headed dragon symbol on them. Some of them have these two horns in this black and white symbol. And they look like they're running to the back of the building. On your side, Styigus.
Would I be able to see Quill from my position?
Quill's in the restricted section at this point.
I thought I was out there with them.
You didn't follow them. You were healing Cinder.
No, I took Cinder out the first.
You followed. You went through the vault, but you guys were still in the restricted section. You have to go out of that door into the main library.
I got you.
So there's like 3 cells in this building.
I'm not done with my turn though.
I understand that. I'm just saying, what would you roll for your? I'm just saying, at this current moment, Rico doesn't see you.
Okay.
You're still behind those grates. You may be running in that direction, but you are still behind those grates.
I healed her for 9.
Healed her for 9. She doesn't seem to wake up.
Fuck.
She seems to be breathing, but she doesn't seem conscious.
Well, I need her to wake the fuck up so she can ride on my back. I don't know what to do with her.
You could make a perception check.
For what?
See if there's anywhere to hide her.
Yeah, but I feel bad considering we're just dipping. I suppose I really don't have a choice, though. I rolled a fucking 8.
You see a small, like, cubby by a bookshelf where you think, I mean, she's a dwarf. She's really not that big. She's about 4.5 feet tall. You're pretty sure you can hide her in there and no one would notice her.
Okay. Is there any blood in this room yet?
No.
Oh, damn, that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna put her in the cubby then.
All right. You put her in the cubby.
And then I'm gonna continue running behind Styigus and Mrykul.
So at this point, Rico, you just see Quill pop out of the door.
I immediately am like motioning at her and Styigus to run over towards my direction. And I whip out one of my psionic blades and try to like slice through the window.
Roll an attack roll against this window. Let's see if the window stops you.
Oh no. A 12 to hit?
A 12? I mean, yeah, that hits it. It's glass.
Oh no. A 7 to break?
7 damage.
Yep.
You hit
Plus
it dead center.
Add sneak attack
add
against
sneak
an
attack.
inanimate.
You can't really add sneak attack against an object. It's just kind of
Yeah,
there.
that was.
You hit it in the dead center of the window.
How many feet did I run from where I dropped off Cinder?
I'm not. This isn't like solid turn based. I'm just kind of like going with the flow here.
Alright, well, I actually want to change my mind and go back and get her.
You're gonna run back and go get her.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
It's getting chaotic in here. There are more and more people. They've taken down a couple of the guards and they're starting to push in.
I gotta get Cinder. Her brain knows too much.
Her brain knows too much. I mean, as far as you know, she's very well hidden.
Yeah, but what if they take over the whole place?
You remember that they had to have an arcane lock to shut. If you shut the restricted section, they have to have a certain password to get in. And you do hear more of the building crumbling in the back.
But isn't the whole roof blown off of the restricted section?
No, off of the vault, yes. But the restricted section where the vault was, that whole back wall is starting to collapse and close in that vault section.
But the restricted section's fine.
It's still stable at this point. Just this back portion of the building got blown apart. It's up to you if you want to go back. I mean,
I shouldn't have dropped her off.
Rico, you going to make another attack? Styigus, you see Rico wave you over, and there's more and more people rushing in, and the building. You see the back has now sealed the vault through the grates. You just catch a glimpse.
How big is the window?
It's about 5 feet tall and about 3 feet wide.
Yeah, I'd like to look for anything big enough to break it.
I'm gonna run with everything I have and slam into the window.
Okay, make an athletics check then for me.
A 9. I literally rolled a 2.
Damn.
Quill's elf form runs at this window and bashes into it, and it cracks but doesn't break. You needed a 10.
Oh, you fucking me.
You needed a 10.
Can I do it twice?
Roll an acrobatics to not take damage from this.
Nat 20.
All right, you're fine then. You don't take any damage.
Get out.
You can do it again.
Alright, I'm gonna run and jump into the window again.
The window shatters, and there is now a way for you guys to get out. Quill, you do take 5 bludgeoning damage from falling about 10 feet and hitting the ground.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize we were up high.
You weren't up that high. It's just it's a lower sloped alley. So there was a little bit of a gap.
Okay.
Damocles, as you're running close and you get about 20 feet away, you hear a window break and you see an elf fly out the window, followed by, I'm guessing, Rico and Styigus, you guys are following her out?
Yeah.
All right. And then you see a little halfling and and this half-elf hop out of this window as well.
I'm going to turn to my wolf form.
Okay.
So do I see the wolf then?
You now see a wolf, and
Okay,
well,
so I know those are my guys. You said I noticed the gnome kind of coming at me, but I don't recognize him completely.
you saw the gnome off the corner of your eye coming towards you. You think you know him, but you're not sure.
I'm going to study that guy a little bit longer before I run all the way away.
He seems to look at you, give you like a recognizing nod, and runs right at the enemies.
Is there a roll I could make for this?
You can make a history check at disadvantage.
I will. A history check at disadvantage? Oh, that's such an L.
You
I'm going to send it anyway, though.
You have no recollection.
Okay, so I got a -1.
-1. You know him from somewhere, but you have no fucking clue. No
I guess
clue.
I fucking nod back and keep it pushing.
All right, you're gonna run over to your friends.
Yeah, out of game, I know that guy. That's my man, dude. I wish I would have rolled better.
As you get over to them, chaos is still ensuing. There's dragons flying overhead, breathing acid and fire. And that's where we're going to end it.
Dang. Spooky.
War is taking place. War is taking place.
My man Terry is gonna fucking win single-handedly too.
We're going to come back to this absolute chaotic scene where the city of Ao is being bombarded by, who knows?
Bad guys.
By a bunch of really fucked up people.
Bad guys.
We're going to come back and we're
Bad guys,
going to
bad
have some
guys.
fun. Also, you guys will all be level 8.
Oh, snap.
I still feel so bad about leaving fucking.
You got her back. It's all good.
I got like she's probably gonna die.
Or wait, did you get her back or no?
No, she
I
left
hit her.
Oh, you
Yeah, I hit her in a cubby.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel a little bad.
We'll find out next on what happens.
Yeah, we shall.
Yeah, you should. Well, thank you guys. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a really big combat. We're going to have some fun, y'all.
Thank God, man. Maybe a whole episode dedicated to combat.
It
Really keep me in the
It
loop
might
here.
truly be a whole episode of combat. You guys are on the far
Love to
end
see
of
it.
AO, and you have to get all the way across to the end to where the shell of these granite rocks opens.
Oh, my.
So we'll come back to that. Well, thank you all for playing. Thank you for those that listen, and who's ready for some caffeinated chaos next time, y'all. Peace out.